Welcome back to the Shipyard. Today, I give you the custom work that is the IRW Serolla. Now, if you don't recognize the name of this ship, that's okay. It's a Dideridix. But I'm excited about a Dideridix. You know why? Because this is the Dideridix from DS9 that Enabrin, yeah, that Enabrin, Garrick's father, took command of and led it through the wormhole to go destroy the founders on bad intel. Yes, I just ruined an episode for you, but you know what? It's really interesting. So, the Serolla. Hi. The Serolla starts off as a nice Romulan warbird. 3264. And you go, but those are the same bad stats. Yeah, don't worry. We'll get to fixing those. Double crew, double weapon, tech. Trust me. Good layout there so far. Action. You may perform a sensor echo using a 1 or 2 bank template. Yeah, bank echoes. As much as I would love to see this as an upgrade, I will take it as a named ability. It is fitting for this ship. Maybe it's not entirely thematic. I'd love to see something more offensive. Maybe something specific to Dominion resistance. But you know what? I'll take it here. Needless to say, I like it. All right, Enabrin, as an Admiral, of course. You do not pay a faction penalty when equipping this card to a Romulan ship. Figured that had to be there. Fleet action. Place 3 time tokens on this card and target all friendly ships within range, 1 to 2. Place a battle station and an evade token beside all friendly ships. Doing that every 3 rounds feels worthwhile to get a pretty good effect. You can't do that all the time, but I think it's a pretty good action. Plus, you're getting a +2 skill boost. That works nicely with, a lot of Romulan captains and a lot of Dominion captains. Madred, Ducat, certainly. And more actions, not a bad thing at all. Actually, one nice combo with Tain would be to put Tain with Ducat, use Ducat to get a battle station, and then use your ship's action to trigger Tain, and then all your other ships get battle station and evade. Because you don't put the tokens beside yourself. But yeah, I like the Admiral. And I don't think the Admiral is grossly overpowered or anything. The Captain version is basically, it's a little different. Skill 9, still the talent slot, still the same, don't pay the faction penalty to go on a Romulan ship. Could have given him Romulan faction as well, but I think that opens up more problems than it actually solves. Action. Put 2 time tokens on this card, place a battle station or an evade token beside the ship. Then this ship may perform a sensor echo action as a free action, even if the ship is not cloaked. Now that's fun. Works great on Cardassian ships. Nice way to get your Romulans out of position. And the fact that you're skill 9, you're typically going to be moving late. So sensor echoing at that point is a really good thing. And since you're getting battle stations, you can use this offensively. Or you can evade and echo defensively. So you've got good flexibility here, and you all know that I love a captain with flexibility. So I really like Tain. I think Tain is very balanced. 5 points to do either of those. As an Admiral, very good. As a captain, also very good. Tough choices to make. And that makes me wonder what's going on here. And what do I want to do? Of course, we had to have Lovac as a captain, and we get Romulan Lovac. Cannot be equipped to a ship in the same fleet that has Lovac Founder. So that's a minor spoiler for probably what the next card in this pack is. But yeah, planning phase. Place 2 time tokens on this card and target a friendly Romulan or Dominion captain within range, and increase the captain skill of that captain and this captain by 2. And it's range 1 to 2. You know, you get to do this every other round. This is the kind of passive ability I like. It's not an action. It happens in planning phase, so you get to move later in activation, and you get to shoot later, or shoot earlier in combat. So I'm kind of saying what's not to like here. Maybe that there's no other ability, but I'm genuinely okay with it. Lovac's maybe a little pricey. I could see Lovac being a skill or a 3 cost, but since you're essentially saying he's skill 7, right? He's either 6 or he's 8. Yeah. We split the difference, call him skill 7. Skill 7 for 4 points makes more sense. Alright, Lovac Founder. Yeah, very dark picture, but if that's my only complaint, then whatever. Cannot be equipped to a ship in the same fleet that has Lovac. That's okay. Planning phase. Place 2 time tokens on this card. Target a captain equipped to a ship that is within range. Treat this card as an exact copy of the chosen captain until the end phase. If the action on that captain requires it to be discarded or disabled, you must discard or disable this card to use it. So, you wanted a second use of Admiral Martok, or not necessarily Admirals. Captain Worf from Mirror, that is also an Admiral, but run as Captain version. You could do that. You want a second use of Captain Admiral Decker? You could do that. There's things there, but more so, you don't have to copy action abilities. You can copy Picard, Ahab Picard. You could copy Starter Picard, either Starter Picard. You could copy Martok 8 and give out another free action. Now you're moving at skill 7, so there's that. But, ooh. That's actually a very interesting question. It says treat this card as an exact copy. Does it copy captain skill? Does it copy talent slots? I think we should say copy the ability. But minor quibble there. Okay, so something to think about. But I like this idea of copying captains. If anything, I think Lovac might go to cost 6, just because copying other captains is really good. Like really, really, really good. Also, range 1 to 3 might be a little too good. Or being able to do this every other round. Like, something's got to give. Alright, an elite talent. Romulan elite talent that I actually want to run. Only downside, it's got to go on a Romulan ship with a Romulan captain. But, for 4 points, when attacking, place 3 time tokens on this card and immediately make another attack against another enemy ship with your primary weapon that is not in your forward firing arc. So, you've shot ship A. Now you have to shoot not ship A. And they have to be outside your arc. Well, that's not hard with Romulans, because Romulans almost always only have 90 arcs. I think there is no Romulan ship that doesn't have just a 90 forward arc. If you are unable to make an attack against a different enemy ship, you may make an attack against the ship that you already targeted. Or the ship already targeted, yeah, sure. At -2 attack dice. So you can make it work, say when there's only one ship left. You just lose something for it. And I love the concept there of a card that says, hey, you want to do something different? Fine. Just you do it worse. Great. Great. That's a fantastic compromise. And I love compromises like that. This card's solid. I'm all for it. Dominion Ruse. This is a Dominion ship, Dominion captain only, but it's also fun. Discard this card to make an attack when this ship suffers damage to its hull. Discard this card to make an attack with your primary weapon in any direction. Period. I was helping Jerry tweak this yesterday. And I said, you know what? There's a fun sequence here where you take damage from, say, cloaked mines or Decker. Then you use Dominion Ruse. You target a ship. You target the AMAR. The AMAR shoots one of your ships that has Tasha Yar on it. So shoots and destroys one of your ships with Tasha. Tasha shoots a ship that has I Stab at Thee. So I Stab at Thee goes off, and Tasha destroys that ship. So then I Stab at Thee goes off, and all in the activation phase, movement and activation phase, we had 2 ships destroyed and 4 attacks before we ever got to combat. And it's this weird sequence. And I like it. I like it a lot. Now, of course, most of that's possible right now. The whole ship being destroyed, Tasha into AMAR into I Stab at Thee, which is fine. Or I Stab at Thee, AMAR, Tasha, whatever the order might be. But still, Dominion Ruse adds to the fun, adds to the shenanigans. And getting a 360 shot, a one-time 360 shot, as soon as you take hull damage, I don't see the downside for a 3-point card that's very restricted. Romulan Cloaking Device. This is a direct copy of Klingon Cloaking Device. This goes on a Romulan ship only. When defending, if this ship is cloaked, convert a blank into an evade. In phase, you may place 3 time tokens on this card, flip this ship's cloak token to its green side. 2 points. A very necessary card, and Romulan players everywhere should be rejoicing that a card like this would exist. Even I, who do not really play Romulans, would be rejoicing that a card like this existed. All right. Here is a card I alluded to and said, don't worry, the fix is here. Advanced Weapons Array. This card can only be equipped to a Daedalus class. It can only go on a Romulan ship. I don't think... Well, there's the Temet. The Mirror Temet. So that misses out. But... that's okay. When attacking, add +2 attack dice to your primary weapon. When attacking, if an enemy ship is within range 1 of your ship, you may convert 2 battle station results into hit results. If the enemy ship is within range 2 of your ship, you may convert 1 battle station result into 1 hit result. So essentially, this is a very conditional get 2 dice. I mean, it's a boost to the Daedalus. You're paying 3 to get +2, which is a little bit of a discount, but is anyone really going to argue on the Daedalus of all things? that it becomes more powerful, like it always should have been. At minimum, it always should have had 4 attack dice. But honestly, is 5 completely broken? I don't think so. And then it gets a little conversion boost. Now, I could see this card costing 4 because of the conversion boosting. And I'd be all for doing that. But something like this needs to exist for the Romulan faction. And the last card here is Elon Garrick. Dominion crew. When attacking, if there are any uncancelled hit or crit results, place 2 time tokens on this card. Target a crew upgrade on the defending ship. I guess we can get rid of enemy ship, that's redundant. And place a disable token on that card. So, yes, it's a little bit of win more, but it's also a means of, I chipped at you this time. Next time I shall kill you. And I like those sorts of things. Because sometimes, say on a very defensive Sutherland, if you manage to sneak through 1 hit, you are happy. Now, you can use Garrick to get a disable on Hood Riker. And they have to make a choice now. Do they spend their action on Hood Riker, re-enabling? Do they spend their action on Sulu, getting more dice? Do they spend their action trying to be offensive? What do they do? And if you can start piling those disables on, you have a chance to actually make some progress on a very defensive ship. So a card like Garrick may not seem like he does enough, but he actually starts creating tough choices for the opponent. And I like things that way. So let's get to the grades. This time I'm going to remember to take my cam off. All right. The Serolla, as much as I love the ability, I wish it wasn't confined to a ship. But I still like it. Tane is an Admiral. I'm all for. Very solid card. Tane is a captain. I'm also all for. Very solid card. Lovac, the Romulan version is playable. Nice captain skill boost. Fine. The founder version of Lovac, copying stuff, very good. Very, very, very good. The die is cast. Very, very solid talent. Making an additional attack, always a positive. And no loss of dice. Dominion Ruse, also an enjoyable card. Nothing bad to say there. Romulan Cloaking device, again, very, very necessary, very useful card. Nothing bad with it. Romulans get 6 defense dice. Sometimes I'd like them to have a little more conversion or something, but that's that. Advanced weapons array, again, a very necessary fix for the Dideradix class. And solid. And Garrick, while not being top tier, still does a very important job. And you can see now that every card here is a C+ or better. And that means I love what's going on in this pack. I don't have a bad word to say about anything here. If WizKids published this pack as is, I think there's a couple balance issues, but with a few tweaks, few costing tweaks, this pack is ready to go, ready to put into the game, and ready to say, done. This enhances play for the Romulans and the Dominion and makes the game play better. And what's not to like there? This, Jerry, is the best pack you've designed. And the most enjoyable review I've had to do. it drips thematicism, and I I don't know what else to say. It is fantastic. So yeah, thank you. Thank you for the hard work. Thank you for letting me be a little bit of part of it. And I look forward to putting it into the game someday. But yeah. All right. Until next time, we'll see you around the shipyard. Take care, guys.